Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm making a very special recipe, Sierra Leone rice bread. It is simple, delicious and easy to make. You don't need anything fancy for this recipe. Just a few simple ingredients you probably already have in your kitchen. I will list everything in the description below. Let's just started. Start by peeling your ripe bananas and adding them into a mixing bowl. Then grab a potato masher and begin mashing them up. You want to mash the bananas really well until you get a smooth, creamy texture. Yeah, it might take a few minutes, so just be patient. It's worth it. Well, if you have food processor, even better. You can add the bananas in there and blend them until smooth. It definitely makes the job easier. Once your bananas are nice and smooth, pour them into your mixing bowl and get ready for the next step. Now that our bananas are nice and smooth, it's time to add our dry ingredients. This is where everything starts coming together. Gently add your flour and give it a good mix. Now add in your baking powder, nutmeg, and salt. Give it a good mix again. Go ahead and taste your batter. Because the bananas are naturally sweet, you may not need extra sugar. For me, I'm adding about a third a cup, just enough to balance the flavor. You can add tomato paste for color. This step is completely optional. In Sierra Leone, we normally use a special type of rice for rice bread and it has a slightly brownish color, so the tomato paste just helps to give the traditional look. You can add small amounts of water. This step is optional. Most people don't add water, but my grandma taught me, and I find that this helps the rice bread soft, especially if stored in the fridge for a couple days. Finally, adding your vegetable oil and mix everything together. Mix it very well. Mix with all your heart. Put that love and care into it. That's what makes it special. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then grab your baking pan and brush it down with some oil to prevent sticky. Now pour your batter into your prepared baking pan. Spread it evenly. And place it in the oven. Allow it to bake for about 45 minutes. In 45 minutes, this was how the rice bread was looking. I transfer the bottom ones on top and give it another 20 minutes so we can achieve the golden looks. To check if it's ready, use a skewer and gently poke the center of the rice bread. If it's come out clean, then your rice bread is ready. Friends, come closer. Do you see the beautiful golden color? And the aroma is absolutely amazing. Allow your rice bread to rest. Let it cool off for like 20 to 30 minutes. Now, this is the fun part. Cutting into the rice bread. I actually baked one of this without the parchment paper. So I'm trimming off the darker edges. It might look burnt, but it's really not. Some people actually love that bottom part. It has so much flavor. In Sierra Leone, we really enjoy rice bread. We serve it at many occasions. It is like a starter food that brings everyone together. Look at this rice bread. It is so dense, so soft and delicious. One of the secret ingredients to rice bread is banana. You can never go wrong with it. You need enough banana and it should be overripe. Fun facts about rice bread. Rice bread is one of the oldest breads in the world. Long before wheat became popular, many African and Asia cultures were already making bread from rice. Rice bread is naturally gluten free. In Sierra Leone, rice is more than food. It is culture. Rice is eaten every day in many homes and is a symbol of family, community, and togetherness. Rice bread was created from creativity and survival. When wheat flour was expensive or unavailable, people used rice and local ingredients to make bread at home. Every family makes it differently. Some add bananas, coconuts, and bake it, but it is the love that matters. Rice bread tastes better the next day. The flavor becomes richer after it cools and rests overnight. This rice bread is so soft and flavorful, and the ginger beer just takes it to another level. Sweet, spicy, and refreshing. If you enjoy this recipe, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Melv's Kitchen. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.